la scintilla che appiccherà il fuoco, che brucerà il primo ordine. Coraggio! Questa storia non andrà come tu pensi. Adempi il tuo destino.
You two are in the Resistance, we can say that, and it's really interesting how hope in this movie is literally passed hand by hand. Do you think that we have to pass hope today? We really need it, and how can we do that?
Well, I love what you just said, passing hope hand by hand. I guess, yes, Star Wars is reminding us of that, because I suppose that's the only way it will work.
I agree with that. It's very, yeah, it is very much about hope and not, you know, not becoming cynical or giving up or thinking, hey, look, everyone's a little bit bad, so what's the point of being involved? But to, you know, continue to have hope that it can get better. So yeah, I think that's very much part of it.
There's an interesting scene in which animals and children literally run over a weapons dealer. It's a huge metaphor.
Wow.
Do you think about it? Children and animals are the ones on which we have to give our future. It's really important today.
The children, without question.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, giving the animals a future, but I mean, I think that there definitely is a lot of exploitation, obviously, of animals and of kids. And you know, you think about who's making those cell phones and who's doing that kind of stuff. So that there was something to me that reminded me. I remember I told Ryan about it of the parable of Jesus at the money changers. You know, when like he was walking through and just started throwing all the money around, being like, "This is not what it was meant to be." You know, so there was something that was kind of beautiful of that imagery.
Mm-hmm. And Adam Driver's character says, it's time to all the old things to die. We have to let die all the old things. But old things can still teach us something. Do you agree or not? We have to kill them all, or we can learn something about old things, old teachers? I don't know.
You know, I think that that's definitely the path to the dark side, is to obliterate the past, or pretend that, you know, to shut yourself off from the past. Obviously, teachers, your family, you know, and history. If you don't listen to history, it'll repeat itself, particularly with terrible things and things like fascism.
Exactly. The darkness is there to teach us how to find our way to the light, so we have to remember all of it.
How much important is to have a very good teacher in our lives?
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Mm-hmm. But what's amazing is the movie also talks about what the responsibility is of a teacher, which is an amazing thing as well. You know, what is the role of a teacher? You know, it's a very tricky thing. You know, you don't just indoctrinate somebody, but you want them to have their own choice. But you also want to pass on all the things that you've learned so they can be better. So it has a lot of complicated themes in the film, and it's also a big, fun, wild ride as well.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
You're amazing. You too. I love you.
Mi serve qualcuno che mi mostri il mio posto in tutto questo.